Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week with you, all right? A much more holistic picture. And also, we've been getting a lot of inquiries about personal and private readings. If you would like to schedule a private reading, you can follow the link down in the description box. There's information down in there for you to read about how to do that. Send me an email, and all the information's there. So just check out the description box of this video or any of the other videos, okay? All right, Virgo, what is going on with you? What is the situation that is on your mind? Virgo, what is going on? Okay, we've got a Four of Swords. Let's see what that is going to tell us. All right. We're going to lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread. Interesting cards. We're going to do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're going to leave that right here. We're not going to look at that until the very end, so stick around. And we're going to see how that might tie the reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So, first of all, let me just did a little bit of a sloppy job there. Okay, so what we saw first was this Four of Swords. So I think this is the week really for you to resolve this issue that you have with your lover, with your person, with your close friend or family member, your confidant, that person that you really have a very close, loving bond with. Could be a romantic situation, it could be a close friend or family member. But it's somebody that you have this Ace of Cups bond with. And I think it's probably your person, your lover, romantic partner, someone with whom you have this deep love connection with, okay? There's something that's been going on there that is maybe not an active argument. It may not be like a downright fight, like an open argument. Could be something that's just a little bit more subtle, a little bit more below the surface. I think it needs to be hashed out. I think it needs to be resolved, and these feelings or this mental stress about it kind of needs to be resolved so it can just kind of smooth out and things can get flowing again. I see that a lot of it has to do with your stability, financial success, domestic success, and harmony, perhaps. With the Six of Discs here, this is about the harmonious structure of all of the components of your relationship or of your life, of your living situation, right? So it's like the domestic sphere, the financial sphere. It's like, you know, doing the chores or maintaining the whatever, the car or whatever. This is just about all of those different components of your life, all the responsibilities that you have to do, you know, grocery shopping, paying the bills, everything, right? And it adds up, and it's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of things on that list. And in order for those things to be harmonious and well taken care of and flowing nicely and just really just working like clockwork kind of. I mean, it even kind of looks like a clock. It's got that circular form. It's got all these points along the way, all of these planetary energies. So, you know, it's about the physical components, all of those mundane external responsibilities that I mentioned, right? Just a few of them. But it's also about the more subtle forms of those energies, right? So it's about the love and the desire and the trust and the humor, even the intellectual exchange between the two of you. It's really about the physical exchange between the. It's about all of that, and it all needs to be kind of organized into a more harmonious, more easygoing, more flowing, more just beautiful and kind of relaxed state. And I think with that comes that Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is that kind of relaxed state. It's any kind of fighting or argument or tension, really. And I said this was more of an underlying tension. I think that needs to be resolved in some way and worked out so that there is less of that stress, less of this kind of, you know, feeling weighed down by these responsibilities. So if things start flowing a little bit more harmoniously, I think this tension will dissipate, and this Four of Swords energy will will come into being, will activate. And that is kind of an end to that tension, right? And then I see in the immediate future with this kind of, with the resolution of whatever the issue is, and it could just be that you're feeling overwhelmed by all of these responsibilities, and you need to in some way release that tension and express yourself or somehow resolve this issue that you have, okay? And I think it has to do with the mundane external responsibilities, but then also those internal subtle energies between the two of you, right? So, the love and affection, the trust, the bonding, the emotional connection, the intellectual connection, spiritual connection, all of that needs to come into this harmonious sphere, right? Where everything is just balanced and activated, has equal attention and equal satisfaction and fulfillment. In the immediate future with this Two of Wands, I see that this is really the two of you then having resolved this issue, or whatever this kind of underlying tension is. Once that's resolved, the two of you are going to be an unstoppable force. You're going to be able to virtually rule the world, I think. This Two of Wands is all about taking control of your energies and really dominating whatever area of life that you're in, wherever you put your focus. I think the two of you doing it together as a team, it's going to be limitless. It's going to be just so intense and powerful that you're going to be able to have a lot of success. And I don't want to jump to the path of the serpent yet, because I see some indications of that success. But here, this is the path of the dove is talking about the relationship between the two of you and what the potential is there, how to kind of maximize that benefit, that potential. Because in the future, it's going to be that Two of Wands. It's going to be that unstoppable force. The two of you together are just two titans. You're able to just accomplish whatever you set your minds to, but you're doing it together as a team. And that's really, really powerful. Because you have this spiritual bond, I think you start with this place of really strong love connection. You just have to work out all the details of it and release this tension, this underlying anxiety, resolve whatever that issue is so that you could get on with this kind of domination, right? We see a couple of other things here on the path of the dove that I want to get to. The first one, I guess we'll start down here with this Five of Cups. This is in the position of your kind of underlying concerns or tendencies or something that's kind of going on beneath the surface a little bit. And it could be what is affecting the state of harmony and the state of the tension that's kind of going on. And this is, again, the Five of Cups. This is some sort of emotional upset, maybe a disappointment with things on a more sensual level. This could be that there are aspects of your life, of yourself, of your emotional needs that are just not being fulfilled. So there's some kind of upset there. There's something, either something's lacking or something just doesn't feel quite right. There's something that is missing from you having that experience of complete love and fulfillment and satisfaction, right? And this could be related to pleasure. It could be related to intimacy or affection. But this is something that's causing like an emotional deficit within you, right? There's something there that or something that should be there that's not. And I think that's part of what's leading to this tension and this kind of lack of harmony that we see right now that this week is going to be, I think, is going to be resolved. This is the good opportunity, I think, for all of this to kind of be resolved. Because you got to get on with this domination, right? You got to get on with this like power couple status. So I think you have to ask yourself what it is that's lacking, what it is that is causing this kind of emotional upset, which of your needs is not being met, right? And address that. Because I really think that the more you know, the more you express, the more this sun can shine its light on all of these aspects of your relationship, the better it's going to be, the more potential, the greater the possibility for this successful Two of Wands. So with this Sun card, it is really about expressing yourself completely and with no reservations, no shame, no no secret, no hiding anything, just complete and full expression of yourself, and just letting yourself be you, and letting your partner be who they are, right? Accepting who we are and letting ourselves really just shine forth and be radiant people, right? Be our own people, but we're kind of doing it together, right? With there's these two figures down here at the bottom that are just kind of like, welcoming the sun, welcoming that warmth, that radiance, that kind of revelation, that knowledge, right? They're receiving all of that from that sun there, but the sun at the same time is also you and the other individual, and it's really that openness and that freedom to express yourself. And so I think that there is a lot of that kind of trust and freedom of expression, and this real acceptance and tolerance, and this just kind of a joy of being who we are and being able to do the things that we want to do and to express ourselves. So I think you have that potential with this person. I think it's really a matter of getting whatever this underlying tension is, whatever this kind of unfulfilled desire or need or emotion is. It's smoothing all that stuff out, getting those kinks worked out, and getting this kind of harmony of things. You want life to kind of just flow like clockwork, right? You want everything to just be smooth and harmonious and beautiful and just peaceful, I think. And just, when a machine is working well, you don't hear a noise. Once you start hearing a lot of rattles and stuff, something's wrong. So I think that's kind of a little bit of what's going on there. We're going to take a look at the path of the serpent now and see some of the success that is coming your way. I think the concerns right now this week with you, I think what you've been thinking about a lot is money. I think it's, maybe there's a need for some more financial security or financial stability. There's this focus on finances right now. And I think that this is the 10 of discs or coins or pentacles. And this is reflecting what's been on your mind lately. Well, it's your wealth, it's your your possessions, the physical things that you need in life in order to live, right? So, money and shelter and food and all of that. So that's kind of what's been on your mind lately. I think in terms of your relationship with the person closest to you, if this is your soulmate, your person, your lover, romantic partner, again, this could be a domestic partner or someone that you live with. It could be a close friend or a family member, but it is, again, someone with whom you have this strong emotional connection with. I think right now the state of that relationship is just one where there's a little bit of a difficulty in that communication. This is the Princess of Swords. So this is like that really honest and open and accepting and loving communication and sharing, but still in its infancy. You're still trying to figure out how to have that open and honest relationship and that just wonderfully radiant, expressive communication, right? So I think you're still learning, and I think with that learning there has to be a little bit of tolerance and acceptance and forgiveness and understanding that it's not going to be perfect right out of the gate. Okay, it's going to take some time to figure out how this communication is going to work between the two of you. Okay, because maybe there are different styles of communication or, just different goals or different intentions with things at the moment. But it is a matter of communication. And I think with this Princess of Swords, it's reflecting the beginning stages of your communication and how it needs to be allowed to grow and evolve. And, it's a learning experience for both of you, I think. And it's something that is going to something that's going to have to evolve with you and grow, and you're going to learn as you go. And it's going to, it's in its infancy right now, that kind of open, honest communication. The next card that we come to is another disc, 9 of discs. And this is in the position of your concerns, your worries, your fears a little bit. So if we take what's been going on in your mind a lot, what you've been thinking about recently is finances, your possessions, wealth, that kind of financial security. The next card is 9. That is the gain. How are you going to gain all of this money, security, food, shelter, pay the bills? So I think there's a lot of concern going on there. I think that might be related back to these discs here, the 6 of discs, showing that there is a need for this balance and harmony and structure and the fulfillment of all of these kind of energies, all of these components of your physical world need to be in place so that they can flow and work harmoniously and be that well-oiled machine. So there's some concern there. There's something going on in life right now that is causing a little bit of financial concern, maybe a concern over, how the bills are going to be paid or how you're going to, pay the rent or something like that. It seems like that's kind of a preoccupation right now, okay? I think that there's something going on there that is kind of taking the priority in your mind or in your relationship, in your situation. The next card that we come to, and this is kind of the long-term projected outcome, we have the Art or Temperance card. I think this means a couple of things. If we are on this path of the Serpent with these financial concerns, these kind of external physical realm safety security concerns, and you're learning how to kind of navigate that with this communication, I think the outcome of all of this energy is going to be twofold. One, it's going to be the moderation, tightening your belt a little bit. That's one way this energy is going, that you're going to have to cut back on some of your expenses, let's say. But this is also talking about the relationship that you have with this person. And I think this is where the two of you really can take this domination, this power couple energy, and really put it into practice. Really kind of, split up the responsibilities, but also combine forces, right? Like you're doing things separately, but you're doing them together as well. This is like a joining of forces out in the world. This is the potential for that. This is the power couple status. This is the energy that the two of you have together where you could be unstoppable. And this is the two of you really doing that work. And it's like the two have become one. You're a unified front. You've joined forces. And I think this is the way into the future. This is the way to get through this financial worry, this financial situation that seems to be the focus of the path of the Serpent here. It also seems like it's the way to get through whatever this underlying tension is in the relationship, which could be also related, to this financial stuff. But I think it's more than that. I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. But this is the way forward through both of these situations. So I think the Art or Temperance card is really important here. We're going to go to this confirmation card and see what this might reveal to us. Well, that is the Death card. In this situation, I think this is really giving the vibe of things need to change, things need to transform, and it's by utilizing this energy, it's by becoming this Two of Wands power couple, by doing the work together, being that unified front, and really supporting each other and strengthening each other going forward as that unified force, that you're going to be able to transform your circumstances. And I think since this is this financial worry here on the path of the Serpent, I think you're going to be transforming that. I think this is going to become, or it has the potential to become, a very, very successful life with you and this person as that unified front. Again, this has to be the way forward. This is the immediate future. This is the projected future of all of this energy. And it could lead to major transformations in your life, and particularly in your finances and in your relationship. So take advantage of that, because I think in the readings to come, and I think just in your future experience, you're going to see that it is by joining forces, by becoming that unified front, that unified force, that power couple, that you're going to be able to dominate and really create the success for you that's going to eliminate all of this financial worry, and it's going to allow you to work on the harmonizing of your relationship and all the different aspects and responsibilities of your life in general, okay? Virgo, we're going to take a look at this a little bit in the extended version, so if you want to become a member of this channel, you can click on the link in the description box. This was your weekly tarot forecast. Thank you.